Hey guys, Gary here from RV Living Life. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to swap out the Winegard Batwing antenna. I really hate that thing and I'm going to swap it out with a Winegard 360. There's a couple different levels of the Winegard 360. There's just the basic one, which is pretty cheap. I got it on a Black Friday sale. And then they have the 360 Plus or whatever that you can put a router mounted inside underneath it. I don't ever intend to do that. You know, we use Starlink and we're good with that. We also have our cell phones if we really need them. But so I just got the basic one. Anyway, let's pop up on the roof and I'll show you what we're talking about. In this area here, I removed the satellite dish. We've already got one back there. I don't know why there was two on this rig, but that's the one we use back there for satellite TV. So what I want to do is I want to put another large solar panel here like that one. And this antenna here is a Batwing antenna. And when it lays flat on the roof, it lays right in that dirty spot there. It takes up a lot of real estate on the roof. And it's a nightmare to use. I'll get more into that later, but I don't like this thing at all. So I'm gonna replace it with this guy here. Gonna take up a lot less space. They do make different ones like this. This one's very low profile, not very expensive at all. And we're gonna put it right in that same spot. And then I can put a solar panel here. They do make different types of these. I'll just look over on the neighbor's rig. He's got one right there. This is another directional one, which I don't like, but you can get omnidirectional on a stand like that, but where we camp in the summer, it'll just get caught in the trees and ripped off. Okay, back inside now, and a few reasons why I don't like that Batwing antenna. As you see, it takes up quite a bit of space on the roof, so it's really inhibiting the ability to put another large solar panel there. I want another one just like the other two we have, and I don't plan on doing it right away, but I do want to add a panel in that area. We already sold the previous satellite dish, as I showed you, and the other satellite dish is laying down, so we don't really watch that much TV. We actually have that account on pause. And while we're in Florida here, we get like 60, 80 channels all the time. So what I did here was I went through the process of seeing how many channels I can get with the Winegard. And I tried it quite a few different times at different times a day to get the best possible scenario. So as you can see, it's getting quite a few channels. During the day, you seem to get a lot more channels than in the evening. It seems that the over-the-air broadcasters cut their power down at night or something, and you end up losing about, I don't know, 15–20% of your channels. And you try to tune in the Batwing antenna to try and pick those up again, and you end up losing more channels, and then it's a frustrating situation of trying to get it back to as many channels as possible. So that's really the biggest drawback of that. But let's see here, we're up to 79 now, so that's quite a few. The most I've ever gotten here in this spot is 88. But on this one try, you can see that I get right up to 94 channels, which is amazing. I've never got that many before in this spot, and we'll see how that goes, but that's the best test I could do. So, got this on a Black Friday sale on Amazon. Can't recall how much it was, but it was cheap. This is to replace that Batwing antenna I got on the roof. That thing drives me nuts. You tune it in, you get, I don't know, 8 channels 1 minute, 88 the next minute. You start watching the channel and it's gone. Well, this is light. Looks good. Winegard 360. This is your AM/FM antenna over here, which I don't intend to use, and this is your antenna for the TV. Comes with a cable. Won't need that. I'll be attaching it to the existing one. The hardware bag here. Some screws. Some sort of a cable attachment. There's some stuff in a pink bag you can't see, but looks pretty simple. Put it on the roof, screw it down. Might as well have a look at what's in here. This is just screws and attachments. Kind of a bizarre looking plug there. Looks like you hook your, oh, this is for going inside the house in the wall. Won't need that, I already have something for that. Going to be attaching it to the existing cable on the roof. So this should be real simple. Well, here we go. Let's start the disassembly. I just took the handle off with a Allen key. And then that is the mechanical part that you can spin the Winegard antenna with or crank it up and down. Now I'm just removing a little plate here. I've already discovered that the size of that plate is basically the size of some of the interior lights in the ceiling in our coach. So I'm probably just going to get another light. I've already ordered it actually. And I'm just going to put it there. I'll probably just leave it as a dud. I won't hook it up to anything. I might hook it up to something, but it might look odd when it's lit because it's not in line with the other rows of lighting on the ceiling. And I'm just taking this piece off now, and it breaks all apart in my hand. It's been there a while. Just checking the hole. I can feel the cable up there and everything. Nothing's attached. I can feel it's loose. So time to go up on the roof. Okay, now we're back up on the roof, and I'm prying off the die core. I have an old chisel for jobs like this, and it's all chipped up on the end. I don't care about it, but it's good for getting some wide scrapes on the die core. I'm just clearing it all right off the metal base so I can be pretty abrasive, but what I'm doing is I'm looking for all the screws, and it takes a little while to find them all. Once I get them all loose on there, I can remove all the screws there. I've removed the arm, and now there's just the top of it. I've got the screws out. I'm just going around the outside here to make sure it's loose all the way around, not attached anymore. And I'm starting to pry on it. You can see it's moving, and it's coming up, and off it comes. So this is what I see happen most often on a roof so far with the things I've taken off. Looks like they drilled 2 holes here. They screwed it up the first time, but there's die core put below the first piece, and then year after year people go by and keep adding more and more die core to the point that you can't even tell how it originally was. So now I'm just scraping off all the die core. It's a bit of a challenge. The stuff really sticks, which is what you want. Die core is great stuff, but I find it pretty messy. I like a Turnabond better, but die core does have its uses. I'll be putting the new antenna down with die core as well. So once you get it started, you can pretty much pull it off, and it's all coming off now. Lots of cable. So for tonight, I'm just going to put one piece of a Turnabond over the hole, and then tomorrow I'm going to come up here and clean all this up really good, and then I'll tape it down, put more Turnabond, and then I'll put the Winegard down, with some die-core under it. I brought the die-core up, but it's getting pretty late in the day. But I just want to get the hole covered in case we get some rain tonight. This is a turn-a-bond tape. Some people don't like it. I think it's magic. I love it. So I have it taped down pretty good, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach the antenna now, and the antenna itself, it has a little light in it that will come on once I screw into it there. So I just got to change the end piece on the antenna. It had the connector in it still. I'm just taking it off. Okay, and here I come with it, and you can see the light is going on. So that means that this cable is powered, so I do not have to add anything else. I can just screw that into there and we are good to go. Once I get it threaded on, I give it one little snug pull there to make it nice and tight, because you don't want this coming undone when you're, after it's sealed down onto the roof. So I'm just setting it into position for tonight. That should keep any rain out of it if it does rain. And then in the morning I'm going to come up and put die-core right around the whole base, like underneath it. I'll put it on the Winegard itself and then put it down and then screw it into place. But of course I'm going to clean the roof first. So that's it for tonight. I'm just going to clean everything up and I'll start the video again in the morning. Okay, this is a test of the Winegard antenna, the 360. The other antenna was the Winegard Batwing, and I did a test with that one, and the highest number of channels I got was 94. So this is a test with the Winegard 360. Hopefully we can get up near 94. As long as it's close, I'll be happy with that. Sorry about my shaking hand, I'm a little tired. Should put this on a tripod, but this is just a quick test. Come on, 59, it's got to go higher than that. Usually does some climbing near the end. 74, there we go. 80, 87, keep going. 95, we've surpassed the other one. 102, 109, 115, 122 channels. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's mounted down. It's got die-core under it. It's waterproofed. Cleaned the roof up pretty good. And we're ready for another solar panel here. Let's get that bucket out of the way. So another solar panel like that will go right here in the future. Don't know when, no immediate plans for that, but we're good to go. And I got rid of that antenna that I hated so much. Now it may look a little odd that it's this close to the air conditioner, but that's where the original hole was going down. And I don't mind it being over here because it's away from the water. Integra Coach has this way of having a roof that holds water. It's got a high ridge all the way around. You can see on this side there's some water sitting there. So around the outside edge there's generally water up here. So having it in a bit is a good idea. And I've already tested it to see how well it works with the AC on. It doesn't have any effect at all. So that's it for up here. Let's go back down. Okay guys, I think that was a pretty easy project. Nice, quick, easy change. I think it's successful. We're getting more channels than we did before. I suspect the Winegard Batwing might have more range than this one does, but I'm happy with what it's doing now, and I got rid of that Batwing antenna, which I hated so much. So I probably said that several times in this video now, but I really hated that thing. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. If you have any comments, leave them below, and really appreciate your watching. Take care, everyone. Bye now. Please like and subscribe and comment. Take care now. Bye.